All right, boys, we are here with the six-person break for John, Kevin, Michael, Thomas, Dave, and who's the last person? Rob. It is going to be three hobby Bowman Chromes and three HTAs. Which is going to total out to 15 autographs. Good luck to everybody in the break. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here. Project 2020, Ben Baller the card, Charm City. We will run the football right after this, and then we'll run the full case HTA after that. I do got to check some payments on the HTA. We obviously gave Cal Ripken a rub on the boxes right here. I'm going to go hobby HTA, hobbies, how I'm going to run this. So we'll start off with a hobby. And let's get rolling here. I know my Facebook feed is lovely right now with all the Ravens fans complaining about everything and anything to do with the Ravens, being that they lost to the Jaguars today. We got George Kirby, start us off, Ronald Acuna Jr., George Valera, Acuna, Blaze Jordan, O'Neal Cruz, Contreras, Landon Knack, Dan Rakuva, Jordan Walker, Chris Bryant, and Herbert Perez. I'm going to have Francisco Lindor blue here to the Mets. 74 out of 150. That's going to Michael Becker and the Mets. Simone Juan Prieto, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, John Kenzie Noel on the purple for the Guardians. 170 out of 250. Going to Kevin Britton. You haven't missed anything. This is the first mini box of the first hobby box. We got Nick York, Ricardo Cabrera, Giancarlo Stanton, C.J. Abrams, and we have Danny D. Andrade going to the Twins. And I believe this is Thomas Fust. Part of one of the trades where he got the Twins. I have Robert Campos, Yidi Capet, Ryan Mountcastle, Mike Trout, Carson Williams, Mendez, and Ellie De La Cruz. So that's the first mini box. The shortstop prospect for the Twins. Anthony Rizzo, Jazz Chisholm Jr. We got Willie Fanis for the Mets, 30 out of 99 on the green shimmer. Going to Michael Becker. Have Junior Perez, Harry Ford, Rodolfo Castro, Matt Chapman, Owen White, Rojas, and Verdugo with the bad Photoshop. George Springer, Julio Rodriguez, Colson Montgomery, Reckley, Hernandez, Luis Gil, Vidal Brujan. We're going to have the refractor, Yanquiel Fernandez, 170 out of 499. Going to the Rockies. And Thomas Fust. We have Veras, Morabel, Yordan Alvarez, Max Scherzer, and we have a Juan Guerrero, 9 out of 25, true orange, going to the Rockies. And Thomas Fust. For the Rockies. Big hit right there on the true orange. Colson Montgomery, Wes Kath, Nick Madrigal, O'Neal Cruz, Cal Raleigh on the fuchsia for the Mariners. It's going to be 178 out of 299. Hold on, turn around to grab more 55 points. The whole box of them right behind me. Just move the box a little bit. These 55 points real quick. The Mariners belong to Michael Becker. We're going to have Robert Hassel and Denzer Guzman to wrap up the first hobby box. Say it's a pretty good start. Out of everything we've broken so far, that's the first out of 25 autograph. We've had probably 5 or 6 out of 25 parallels. First autograph. Let's open our first HTA in the entire group. It's going to open 12 of them here in a second. But it's nice to see they've gone the way of everybody else when it comes to protecting the autographs. It used to just be a single pack. Let's look, we got a bonus card here too. First card, we got Tyler Collins, 102 out of 299 on the Speckle for the Braves. Going to Michael Becker, part of a 2-for-1 trade for the Cubs. On the Tyler Collins. I'm going to put paper in between each one. Next up, we have Yordany De Los Santos for the Pirates. And that's going to be Rob Gervin. He's also like, I'm pretty sure the Guerrero kid's like 12. I think he's a super young. He's born in 01, so I guess he's actually 21. He's not. I thought he was younger than that. I thought he's one of the 18-year-olds. And for the Nationals, we have Evan Lee. And that's going to Thomas Foost as well to wrap up the HTA. That's the 3 autographs. Lee, De Los Santos, and Tyler Collins. Into the second hobby box. First mini box in the second hobby, we have Reed Detmers, Byron Buxton. I have Simone Wan for the Mets, 149 out of 199. Mets have been doing really well in this one for Michael Becker. You know what's crazy too is, remember I told you guys I grabbed an extra half in case we really ripped through a bunch of this stuff like release day from LCS in New Jersey. We got George Valera, Paguero, Jeremy Pena, Kyle Lewis, Duran, Harry Ford, Quintana, Matt Manning, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This is part of that half case. So I was going to say last night, the 2 boxes with Kyle Wellman where a House and Jackson Merrill were pulled autographs too was also part of that half case. We got Sam Bachman, Verdugo, Perez, Jared Kelnick, Starling Marte. We got George Springer on the purple. Going to the Blue Jays. That's going to be 242 out of 250. Which I don't know if anybody saw that personal last night, but yeah. Kyle Wellman in his 2 personal boxes. The 2 first autographs were not great, but he did get a House and a Jackson Merrill. We have Hernandez, Rojas, Jaron Durant, Jake Berger, and we got Michael Burrows, 223 out of 499 of the Pirates. Pirates are Rob Gervin. Michael Burrows. Morabel Reckley Capay. Tyler Black, Wes Kath, and Varys. HTA. I was going to say, and no, it's going to be, got to run Origins football real quick, and then I'll run the HTA break after this. After that. The Origins only 8 boxes on, it's kind of small, like HTA, so we should be live on the HTA by like 11:30, 11:15. We got Cabrian Hayes, Dylan Carlson, Artiga, Eric Hernandez, Triantos, Pache, Josh Donaldson, Cole Henry, James Wood, Benny Montgomery, Mookie Betts, Andrew Vaughn, Velasquez, Marco Luciano, and Pedro Pineda. Got Bryce Harper, Joey Gallo. We have Wilfred Varys for the White Sox. That's going to be 245 out of 499 on the refractor. That's going to Kevin Britton. The White Sox have Angeles Rodriguez, Hunter Green, Royce Lewis, and we got Cooper Bowman for the Yankees. That's going to John Cullison. Did not have a first Bowman autograph, was in 2021 draft. Gets his first autograph in Bowman here, but obviously just a photo variation. Top 30 guy for the Yankees. We got Munoz, Hernandez, Josh Lowe, Suzuki, Christian Hernandez, Marcelo Mayer, and Victor Acosta. So upcoming week's a pretty big week for football. Absolute football comes out. I'm assuming I know for a fact I'm gonna at least have a case of it. Might not have a case for release day. I'll probably only have like 4 to 6 boxes release day, but Stadium Club comes out this week. Can't think of what else comes out. Super crazy, but I don't think anything else comes out that's crazy. Even basketball, I don't think anything comes out in basketball either. Not that we're breaking a lot of basketball. It looks like they put draft back on track. Triple Threads is supposed to come out in December. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, the prices on. So my only thing about Absolute Football is last year was really cheap. Everyone saw how much the Kabooms were going for, and it skyrocketed up like 800%. So we'll see what happens. But yes, in theory, Absolute Football should be relatively cheap, as it always should be. But you know how football can be. First card here is going to be Tanner McDougal for the White Sox. And Kevin Britton. And what I've been saying about the Rockies, and I said it yesterday too, is the Rockies are criminally underpriced. Is there only 2 cards in here? We have Antonio Pinero. Looks like I'm going to have to contact Topps. That's always fucking lovely. Going to the Brewers. And the Brewers belong to Dave Klosick. And I'll have to call Topps tomorrow. Well, I'll call Topps Tuesday because they're going to be stupid busy on a Monday. And I'm sure they have more issues, so I need that. And the big ass pack came out. This. Yeah, this isn't a redemption. Alright, just should make sure. I'm going to ask for the other clear fucking thing and probably ask for the padding because God fucking forbid. They will replace it with something, and they'll probably replace it with something like 3 months down the road. I don't even know if it'll... Normally, it's not even the same product, but... Let me mail it back. I mean, I'm still waiting on a Justin Morneau from... Museum collection that I sent back that didn't have the autograph on it. So... Put that to the side to give them a call on... Tuesday. I mean, I'll try to give him a call if I'm not like the 38th person in line. I'll stay on hold. To figure out... Maybe I can find the form for it tonight, but I don't think... They switched some of the stuff on their website, so I can't remember exactly where the form's at when they switched it. Because you can just fill out a form and email them and send it in, but... Let's get into the hobby box. Yeah. The 2-card thing pisses me off, and it's because A, it sucks for you guys, and B, now I have to go call somebody and talk to somebody to get it fixed, which is even shittier. Well, that one pack had like 7 cards in it. This pack had 2. Got Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, Harry Ford on the shimmer. James Triantos, Edison Paulina, Baez, Salvador Perez, Hunter Bishop, Acuna, Eric Hernandez, James Wood, and Benny Montgomery. I have Aaron Judge, Eloy Jimenez, Jackson Merrill, Alec Thomas, Alec Bowman. We have Adrian Placencia. That's 408 out of 499 going to the Angels and Kevin Britton. Marco Luciano, Pedro Pineda, Wilson Contreras, Nick Lodolo. And behind Nick Lodolo, we have Michael Hernandez for the Orioles and John Cullison on the gold mini diamonds. Orioles have about 37,000 autographs in here. Going to Cullison now. I think at least everybody has one autograph, so that's always good. We have Angeles, Luis Rodriguez, Bobby Witt Jr., Blaze Jordan, Stephen Kwan for the Guardians. This is a sneaky good card right here on the fuchsia because Kwan is Probably a guy that's going to be in Major League Baseball for a while. 263 out of 299. Great glove at second base, even though they have him labeled as an outfielder on this particular card. Or not second base. He's an outfielder. Great glove in the outfield. Sorry, I was thinking of Menes. And honestly, he's a little bit older, but he bats about 300. So I think he's going to be in their lineup for a while. Good leadoff guy. Doesn't strike out. Let's go into the Guardians and Kevin Britton. Munoz and Hernandez. Tomorrow for Bowman Chrome, I will post a 6 hobby 6 HTA break. I'm going to post it early too. Probably going to post it at like noon. Hopefully if I post it earlier, we can get it filled in the same day. We got Brian Hayes, Dylan Carlson, Jackson Jobe, Marcelo Mayer, Victor Acosta, Christian Pache, Josh Donaldson, Caleb Killian, Leonardo Balcazar, Jhonkensy Noel, Andrew Vaughn, and J.D. Martinez. Have Velasquez, Yasser Mercedes, D. Andrade, Joey Gallo, Mookie Betts. I have William Bergala going to the Phillies. 173 out of 250 on the true purple. It's going to Dave Klosick. We have Placencia, Vasquez, Royce Lewis, Bryce Harper. We have Sebastian Espino for the Blue Jays, 59 out of 99. Going to the Jays and Rob Gervin. Evan Lee to the side. Noelvi Marte, Fernandez. Got Suzuki, Hunter Green, Christian Hernandez again, and Jose Rodriguez. And let's get into the final HTA box. Looks like we definitely got 3 cards in here at least. First card, we have Daniel McElvany, 456 out of 499, going to the Red Sox on the refractor. And that's Rob Gervin as part of a trade. Next up, we have Yearling Confidant for the Reds. The Reds belong to Michael Becker. And We have Graham Ashcraft for the Reds as well. Going to Michael Becker. So the Reds heavy on that HTA box. Let's do a quick recap of the hits for this one, and then we'll wrap it up. Like I said, Origins football will be ran after this. And let's get into the non-autograph hits. We have William Bergala out of 250 for the Phillies. Stephen Kwan out of 199 on the Fuchsia. 299, my bad, not 199. The Fuchsia's $2.99. We have Willie Fanis on the Green Shimmer out of 99 to the Mets. Placencia, my bad, out of 499 to the Angels. Harry Ford on the Shimmer. Fernandez out of 499 on the Refractor. Noel out of 250 for the Guardians. Veras out of 499. Lindor out of 150. Springer out of 250. Simone Juan on the Fuchsia Shimmer, and Cal Raleigh on the Fuchsia. I was gonna say this. The smaller sample size, there's always a little bit bigger chance of getting. It's obviously a greater chance of getting not the best break. Comes a luck. All right, so we got Graham Ashcroft for the Reds. Yerlin Confidant for the Reds, both going to Michael Becker. Evan Lee for the Nationals on the autograph going to Thomas Fust. Antonio Pinero going to the Brewers and Dave Klosick. De Los Santos going to the Pirates and Rob Gervin. McDougal going to the White Sox and Kevin Britton. Cooper Bowman going to John Cullison and the Yankees. DeAndrade going to the Twins and Thomas Fust. Or the Yankees, my bad. Yeah, John Cullison's the Yankees. Getting into the numbered autographs, we have Michael Burrows for the Pirates, 223 out of 499, going to the Pirates, as mentioned in Rob Gervin. Daniel McElvany, 456 out of 499 on the Refractor, going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin. And we have Tyler Collins, 102 out of 299 on the Speckle, going to the Braves and Michael Becker. And I have Sebastian Espino, 59 out of 99 on the True Green, going to the Blue Jays and Rob Gervin. We're going to have Michael Hernandez on the Gold Mini Diamonds, 48 out of 50, going to the Orioles and John Cullison. And Juan Guerrero, 9 out of 25, True Orange, going to Thomas Fust. Nice hit here, top 30 guy for the Rockies. The Rockies have such a good farm system, especially for international players. And that's the break, boys. I'll see you guys back here in roughly 10 minutes for the Origins. I'm literally just going to set the list and go live for that, and then we'll see you back here after the Origins for the HTA, which will probably run, I would assume, around 11:30. It's probably when that one will run. So I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Appreciate y'all. See you soon.